Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Ali and today we are reliving my childhood and listening to Speak Now, Taylor's version.
Take me away. Oh, my love is a lie. Should my friends say to get me by? It's out with the old and in with the new.
I don't think I need to tell any of you how excited and happy I am today to be listening to this. I am kind of jealous of everyone having like listening parties because this feels like the kind of album where you're sitting around in a circle at a slumber party with a bunch of girlfriends and just sharing your thoughts. So in order to help me feel like that, please dump all of your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. This album is my baby. I'm not its mother, I'm like its godmother because I love it as much as humanly possible without being the one that literally birthed it. And it is insane that as of right now, Taylor is officially halfway done with her re-recording process. That is so bizarre to think about. Like when she first announced this in 2019 that she would be embarking on this journey, I had no clue on what that might look like, but I am very curious to hear your thoughts on which order the next three will be and like maybe what the timeline will be like. So let me know that in the comments too. I honestly don't even know what to do with myself today. Like I cannot believe that right now I'm about to hear firstly the new vocals, the 32-year-old Taylor singing my favorite songs of all time, but then also 6 brand new songs. I could be about to hear my new favorite song of all time and I just have no idea. Opening the vault is just the most exciting thing to me, especially being like a senior Swiftie and long-term fan since the beginning. Getting to hear songs that she wrote back then, songs that we maybe knew a little bit about or knew absolutely nothing about, but could be a fresh perspective. Oh my god, I'm just so excited. Now that we have 3 new re-recordings, let me know if you would like to see a video of me ranking the vault tracks, because obviously we have like so many new songs that weren't included on my ranking every Taylor song video. So if you would like me to make that, give this video a thumbs up to let me know. I think that could be very interesting. And also finally, before I get into this, because you've already heard the album by now, let me know in the comments what your favorite song is, and also if you can predict what my favorite vault song is going to be, because you guys know my taste quite well by now. I would love to hear what you think. And I think I'm ready to listen to Speak Now. I just cried my eyes out to Long Live in the shower. I really felt like I was saying goodbye to like a childhood friend, and now I'm ready to meet the older, more mature and thick version because it's like padded out with the vault track. Anyway, okay, oh my god, why am I nervous for this? All right, here we go. Not even 10 seconds into this album and I'm already crying, so this should be fun.
You were in college working part-time, waiting tables. I was a flight risk with a fear of falling, wondering why we bother with love if it never lasts. I say, can you believe it?
People probably watch this and think I'm being dramatic, but like this album raised me. I don't know why it's hitting so hard hearing it in a different, like in her new voice. For anyone that doesn't know, Mine is one of my all-time favorite songs, like top 3 Taylor Swift songs forever. And I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous, but it's already incredible and like so improved. Anyway, I'll stop talking.
The moment I can see it, yes, yes, I can see it now. You remember we were sitting there by the water. You put your arm around me for the first time. You made a rebel of a careless man's careful daughter. You are the best thing that's ever been mine.
Oh my god.
Flash forward and we're taking on the world together. You learn my secrets and you figure out why I'm guarded. Never make my parents' mistakes, but we got bills to pay. We got nothing figured out. Yes, yes, this is what I thought about. Do you remember we were sitting there by the water? You put your arm around me for the first time. You made a rebel of a careless man's careful daughter. You suddenly start to believe for the first time.
I'm about to hear the first bridge of Speak Now, Taylor's version. Okay, I'm ready.
And I remember that fight 2:30 a.m. as everything was slipping right out of our hands. I ran out crying and you followed me out into the street. Brace myself for the goodbye, 'cause it's all I've ever known. And you took me by surprise. You said I'll never leave you alone. He said, I remember how we felt sitting by the water, and every time I look at you, it's like the first time I fell in love with a careless man's careful daughter. She is the best thing that's ever been mine. Hold on, never turn back. You need a rebel love, a careless man's careful daughter. You are the best thing that's ever been mine. Do you believe we're gonna make it now? I can see it now.
Oh my god. Well, I tell you what, I was obviously nervous coming into this. This is my favorite album of all time. Nostalgia, you guys know I'm a nostalgic little bitch. Like, I was nervous that that would play a part for me and impact how I feel about this next version, but holy crap, this is so good. It is so funny looking at my Spotify friend activity because just everyone is listening to Speak Now Taylor's version. And oh my god, some people are up to Long Live already. I'm a little bit behind. Right, up next is Sparks Fly. Whoa, it's different. It's like in a lower key. I wonder if they have to change the instrumentation to fit Taylor's newer, deeper voice. I don't know if that's a like musical thing that needs to occur, but her voice is definitely lower now. Oh my god, I can hear like violins or something in the background. I was nervous that this album wouldn't be country enough. I think it's gonna be okay.
The way you move is like a full-on rainstorm, and I'm a house of cards.
Okay, I'm 1 song and 24 seconds into this album, but it's already the most superior re-recording. I hope I don't regret saying that later. I hope nothing goes wrong, but like, it sounds so good. By the way, if this is your first time here, hi, it is so nice to have you. I hope you feel right at home. You should definitely subscribe down below. And if this is not your first time, hi, welcome back. I love you the most.
You're the kind of reckless that should send me running, but I kinda know that I won't get far.
Is everyone else just noticing the slight changes? Like, oh, she held that note a little bit longer. Oh my god, I love it.
You stood there in front of me, just close enough to touch, close enough to hope you couldn't see what I was thinking of. Drop everything now, meet me in the pouring rain, kiss me on the sidewalk, take away the pain, 'cause I see sparks fly whenever you smile. Give me with those green eyes, baby, as the lights go down. Give me something that'll hold you when you're not around.
If you guys missed my video explaining what all of the songs on Speak Now are about, I will leave that below because Sparks Fly in particular is kind of a vault song in itself. This was written in 2006, I believe, and I mean, I go into the whole thing in that video, but like, it's just funny to know that this is kind of like a vault song within the album, and the lyric was not originally Green Eyes, so I find that very interesting.
My mind forgets to remind me you're a bad idea.
Oh my god.
You touch me one sentence, really something you find. I'm even better than you imagined I would be.
Again, people say that Red is the first album where she really kind of talks about sex and adult things, but this song, this second verse in particular,
The rest of the world, but with you, I know it's no good. I really wish you would drop everything down, meet me in the pouring rain, kiss me on the sidewalk, take away the pain, 'cause I see sparks fly whenever you smile. Give me with those green eyes, baby, as the lights go down.
I just need you all to know that when I'm doing the drums, you need to do the guitar. If I do the guitar, you do the drums, but normally I'm on the drums, so just keep that in mind.
My fingers through your hair and watch the lights go wild. Just keep on keeping your eyes on me. It's just long enough to make it feel right. And lead me up the staircase, won't you?
was so good. I remember when I reacted to Red, Taylor's version, I think I said that The Last Time was the best improved Taylor's version song, like from the original. Just these first two songs, I'm already blown out of the water. I'm so impressed. Next we have Back to December, and I cannot believe what an incredible run of songs this opens with. Mine, Sparks Fly, and Back to December. This is for my fellow Elliot Murtaugh girlies.
Elliot, Murtaugh?
I intentionally did not watch the trailer for The Summer I Turned Pretty season 2 because I didn't want to hear anything. I didn't want it to be spoiled. So I'm going in blind. Back to December.
I'm so glad you made time to see me. How's life? Tell me, how's your family? I haven't seen them in a while.
On the them, she held that for a little bit longer. I can tell. I hear it.
You've been good, busier than ever.
Is that drum new in the background?
All talk, work and the weather. Your guard is up and I know why.
Sorry, last thing, but can we just talk about how Taylor mentions someone having their guard up in all 3 of the first songs on this album?
You learn my secrets and you figure out why I'm guarded. I'm on my guard for the rest of the world. Your guard is up and I know why. Because the last time you saw me is still burned in the back of your mind. You gave me roses and I left them there to die. So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you saying I'm sorry for that night.
Male vocals? I know Nathan Chapman won't have been on this, but I need to know if there are backing vocals on this version now. Back to December, Taylor's version. Paul and Amos worked on this. Did they do the whole album? Okay, I need to keep listening.
Saying I'm sorry for that night, and I go back to December all the time. It turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you, wishing I'd realize what I had when you were mine. Turn around and make it alright.
I was out earlier buying some bread and I had my cardigan on and this woman was like, oh my god, do you like Taylor Swift? I was like, yes, can you tell from my outfit? Because I had cowboy boots on too. And she was like, no, it says it on your cardigan. I forgot.
These days I haven't been sleeping, staying up, playing back my stuff, leaving when your birthday passed and I didn't call.
I keep saying this, I'm not over it. The vocals, 10 out of 10, 13 out of 13.
I watched you laughing from the passenger side and realized I loved you in the fall.
She's so like me, passenger princess. I get it.
The cold came, the dark days when fear crept into my mind. You gave me all your love and all I gave you was goodbye. So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you saying I'm sorry for that night. I go back to December all the time. I miss your tan skin, your sweet smile, so good to me, so right. And how you held me in your arms that September night, the first time you ever saw me cry. Maybe this is wishful thinking, probably mindless dreaming.
That was my first glimpse of Taylor referencing the Kanye event. Wow.
I'd go back in time and change it, but I can't. If the chain is on your door, I understand.
Anyone else that went to the Speak Now tour, when that part kicks in, I hear the transition into the mashup from the tour. God, that was good.
But this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you saying I'm sorry for that night. And I go back to December. Turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you, wishing I'd realize what I had when you were mine. I go back to December all the time. All the time.
I have chills. Again, a 10 out of 10 song. I don't know if this is just me. I feel like if anything, I would be a harsher critic on this album. Is it just me or does she sound perfect? Like, does this whole thing just make sense? What's next? Speak now.
I am not the kind of girl.
I was worried with this song, honestly, and Mean, and we'll get to that, but I was like, how's that gonna sound in her new adult mature voice? Because they're kind of like younger songs, but I'm already just so impressed.
I'd be rudely barging in on a white veil occasion, but you are not the kind of boy who should be marrying the wrong girl. I sneak in and see your friends and her snotty little family all dressed in pastel, and she is yelling at a bridesmaid somewhere back inside a room wearing a gown shaped like a pastry. This is surely not what you thought it would be.
I've just realized when she says surely, it sounds like Shirley, and I'm never gonna unhear that.
I lose myself in a daydream where I stand and say, don't say yes, run away now. They said speak now.
That's different.
Fond gestures are exchanged and the organ starts to play a song that sounds like a death march. It seems that I was uninvited by your lovely bride to be.
I love Taylor's surprise at that. It's like, well, girl, you ended up interrupting the wedding, essentially. I don't blame the bride for not inviting you. You were still in love with her husband and prepared to do something about it. So we can't really blame her.
Floats down the aisle like a pageant queen, but I know you wish it was me, you wish it was me, don't you? Don't say yes, run away now. On me too when you're out of the church at the back door. Don't wait to say a single vow. Run away now. On me too when you're out of the church at the back door.
This might be me manifesting and projecting my own hopes and dreams for this album. I swear the backing vocals sounds like Liz. If you guys saw my video teaching you all about this album in this era, Liz was one of the backup vocalists, one of Taylor's best friends from this era, and I swear I can hear her on this track.
You need to hear me out, and they said speak now. Don't say yes, run away now. I'll meet you when you're out of the church at the back door. Don't wait to say a single vow. Your time is running out.
I need to look this up. I need to know. Oh my god, clapping is Amos and Mike. That's incredible. Background vocals Taylor Swift and Liz Hewitt. If you know what a big deal that is, oh my god, that makes me so happy. In like all of my previous predictions and wish list videos, I just said I want her to get, I mean, Amos and Paul were already kind of involved, but I wanted Liz back and she's here.
I hear the preacher say, speak now or forever hold your peace. There's a silence, there's my last chance. I stand up with shaky hands, all eyes on me. Horrified looks from everyone in the room, but I'm only looking at you. I am not the kind of girl who should be rudely barging in on a white veil occasion, but you are not the kind of boy who should be marrying the wrong girl. So don't say yes, run away now. Instead speak now. Meet you when I'm out of my touch at the back door. Baby, I didn't say my vows, so glad you were around when they said speak now.
Even if everything else about this album from here on out is bad or scary and terrible, Liz Hewitt is back and that makes me happier than anything. Okay, we are up to track 5, Dear John. Wow, that's already really different. That kind of reminds me of the Holy Ground change. Like it was the same but different, you know? It's so different. Wow.
revolved around you.
Oh my god. I know she said that she doesn't care anymore about the things that affected her at 19, but I do think that re-recording this might have been cathartic.
Counting my footsteps, praying the floor won't fall through.
Taylor knew what a big deal this song was, and I think she put extra love and care into her vocals on this one because damn.
My mother accused me of losing my mind, but I swore I was fine. You paint me a blue sky,
That was
then
different.
go back and turn it to rain.
Oh my god.
Lived in your chess game.
I promise I'll stop pausing after this, but I just noticed it's Amos and Paul on the guitar. Oh my god. It's fine. I'm fine. We're fine.
You change the rules every day. Wondering which version of you I might get on the phone tonight. Stopped picking up, and this song is to let you know why.
Why?
Dear John, I see it all now that you're gone. Don't you think I was too young to be messed with? I should've known.
This guitar is so good. Oh, what a song.
Well, maybe it's me and my blind optimism to blame. Or maybe it's you and your sick need to give love then take it away.
There's backing vocals in here, right? Yeah, Mike Meadows.
And you'll add my name to your long list of traitors who don't understand. And I look back and regret how I ignored when they said run as fast as you can. Dear John, don't you think 19's too young to be played by the dark, twisted games when I loved you so? I should know.
Okay, this guitar solo is obviously different, but the point still gets across.
You are an expert at sorry and keeping the lines buried. Never impressed by me acing your tests. All the girls that you run dry have tried lifeless eyes 'cause you burn them out.
That little bit of guitar. I think it's Paul who's on the electric guitar. It's Paul. It was just so good. I'm really proud.
I took your matches before fire could catch me, so don't look now. I'm shining like fireworks over your sanity
Are you hearing this? Ah, so good. Oh, great work, Paul.
Don't you think I was too young? You should have known.
Oh my god, I'm so proud of her. I'm just so proud. Next we have Mean, and I'm nervous to see how much or how little country twang she's gonna give us. This is arguably the countryest song on this album, so if I'm gonna get it anywhere, it's gonna be here.
You, with your words like knives and swords and weapons that you use against me. You have knocked me off my feet again, got me feeling like a nothing. You, well, you can take me down with just one single blow. I know what you don't know. Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Someday I'll be big enough so you can't hit me. And
I hear Liz again. I need to check. I hear her. I hear her. Mean, Taylor's version. I've never been so certain. Show me the credits. Caitlin too! Background vocalist Taylor Swift, Liz Hugh, and Caitlin Evans. Oh my god, again, if you want to know why that's a big deal, go and watch this video, but like, these are the girls who gave me my guitar picks when I first saw Taylor as a kid. I owe them my life. Let me guess, the boys are on here too? Yeah, cool. Okay, I'm not gonna get over that for a little bit.
why you gotta be so mean? You, with your switching sides and your wildfire lies and your humiliation. You have pointed out my flaws again, as if I don't already see them. I'll walk with my head down, trying to block you out, cause I'll never impress you. I just wanna feel okay again.
That was different.
I bet you got pushed around. Somebody made you cold, but the cycle ends right now, and you don't know what you don't know. Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so mean?
This bridge is so important to me. I need her to nail it. But also it's so funny because the whole song is about her being like, you're so mean, you shouldn't be mean. And then the bridge is like, you're a liar and pathetic and alone in life.
And I can see years from now in a bar, talking over a football game with that same big loud opinion, but nobody's listening. Washed up and ranting about the same old.
She said like ranting instead of ranting. I heard you, Taylor, I heard it.
Washed up and ranting about the same old bitter thing. Drunk and grumbling on about how I can't sing.
That was slightly less twangy, but I'll take it.
But all you are is mean.
Cute!
All you are is mean, and a liar, and pathetic, and alone in life, and mean, and mean, and mean, and mean. But someday I'll be
Everybody.
living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Yeah. Someday I'll be living in a big old city, and all
I can hear this so clearly.
you're ever gonna be is mean. Why you gotta be so mean?
I love that that stupid blogger has to suffer through the re-release of that again. That's so funny. Okay, now we are up to The Story of Us, which I also feel deeply about. And so this is scary. This is also one of my all-time favorite songs. But you know what? I've just had my little honky tonk country jamboree. I'm ready to rock. Let's go, girl. It's different.
I used to think one day we'd tell the story of us, how sparks flew instantly.
On all of the previous tracks so far, the 6 tracks that we've listened to, I feel like her voice sounded kind of neutral. This is the first one where it feels like mature to me, and I can super obviously tell that it's like modern day Taylor. Doesn't sound bad, it just sounds fresh, you know?
And people would say they're the lucky one.
I've got the kick drum, don't worry, I got it, I'm on it.
I used to know my place was the spot next to you. Now I'm searching the room for an empty seat. Cause lately I don't even know what page you're on.
This is definitely the most different, but she's having a great time.
Oh, a simple complication. Miscommunications lead to fallout. So many things that I wish you knew. So many walls up I can't break through. Now I'm standing alone in a crowded room and we're not speaking. And I'm dying to know, is it killing you like it's killing me? Yeah, I don't know what to say since the twist of fate when it all broke down. And the story of us looks a lot like a tragedy now. Next chapter.
I feel like I could hear her smiling while saying that.
Next chapter.
That R's. She was like, I'm gonna make sure you guys hear me say the R. Next chapter.
And you're doing your best to avoid me. I'm starting to think one day I'll tell the story of us. How I was losing my mind when I saw you here. But you held your pride like you should have held me.
I can't get over how different this one sounds. It's just her vocals. Oh my god.
I tell you I miss you, but I don't know how. I've never heard silence quite this loud. Now I'm standing alone in a crowded room and we're not speaking. This is looking like a contest of who can act like they're careless. But I liked it better when you were on my side. The battle's in your hands now, but I would lay my armor down if you said you'd rather love than fight.
No offense, girl, but don't give John Mayer a second chance. He does not deserve it.
Things that you wish I knew, but the story of us might be ending soon. Now I'm standing alone in a crowded room and we're not speaking. And I'm dying to know, is it killing you like it's killing me? Yeah, I don't know what to say since the twist of fate when it all broke down. The story of us looks a lot like a tragedy now. We're not speaking, and I'm dying to know, is it killing you like it's killing me? Yeah, I don't know what to say since the twist of fate is going down. And the story of us looks a lot like a tragedy now. The end.
Oh, she is done. You hear the exasperation in her voice on that.
The end.
Oh my god. She literally added a sigh to that. Okay, next we have Never Grow Up, which, to be completely honest, is actually my only skip from this entire album. I know in my ranking every Taylor song video I said otherwise, but I've since cleared that up. You guys know that. This song, it's just too much. And truthfully, if I wasn't sitting here recording this reaction, I would probably skip it today because of how sad it makes me feel, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it together. We got this. It is pretty.
Your little hands wrapped around my finger and it's so quiet in the world tonight. To you, everything's funny.
It would get dark just as I'm listening to this depressing song.
You got nothing to regret. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It can stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you.
The fact that she now is 33 while 32 when recording this, it just makes it hit even harder. It is truly like a lullaby to one's past self.
Car on the way to the movies and you're mortified. Your mom's dropping you off. At 14 there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the block. Remember that she's getting older too, and don't lose the way that you dance around in your PJs getting ready for school. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple.
That line about, no, I can't even talk about it.
And even though you want to, just try to never grow up.
I'm not ready for this bridge. I hate it.
Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. Memorize what it sounded like when your dad gets home.
That's why I skipped this song. Right after my dad died, I would always hear the sound of him coming home and like his keys turning, and it obviously wasn't, but that line always makes me think of that. So yeah, do memorize what it sounds like when your parents are coming home. Her re-releasing this song after having lost a parent and all of my grandparents hits different. Not in a good way.
I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone.
I hate this song, but it's so beautiful.
Wish I'd never grown up.
Also, I will say, I don't hate that bridge. It is one of the most beautiful sounding bridges that I think she has. It just obviously is not for me all the time.
Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. I wanna know and break your heart. And
That was
even
different.
though you want to, just never grow up. Never grow up.
Oh wow, that was really beautiful. I feel like her vocals on that original track were already amazing, but they sound so crisp and so clear on this version. Anyway, now we just have a little song called Enchanted. Oh, I just got the overwhelming feeling that I was like in a planetarium. Just listen again and see if you can hear what I mean. Right? Planetarium vibes. I'm looking at the stars. Oh, this is one of my favorite stargazing songs. She can't muck this up.
There I was again tonight.
I don't know why I was forgetting that like her voice is different now. That is so much deeper. Wow.
There I was again tonight, forcing laughter, faking smiles, same old tired, lonely place.
Wow, this sounds so different.
Walls of insincerity, shifting eyes in vacancy, vanished when I saw your face.
I'm not cold. Can you guys see these goosebumps?
Enchanting to meet you. Your eyes whispered, have we met? Across the
Oh my
room,
God.
your silhouette starts to make its way to me.
Genuinely not cold in here. Just hearing Enchanted again gave me such goosebumps.
And it was enchanting to meet you.
If I was Adam, I would feel so proud to have inspired this song. It is one of the greatest love songs of all time, and he did that by just meeting her once. Well done. Everybody stream Our City.
This night is sparkling. Don't you let it go. I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way home. I'll spend forever wondering if you knew I was enchanted to meet 2 a.m. Who do you love? I wonder till I'm wide awake.
Oh my god.
Now I'm pacing back and forth, wishing you were at my door. I'd open up and you would say, hey, it was enchanting to meet you.
It's still just as grand and anthemic and orchestral as ever.
This is me praying that this was the very first page, not where the storyline ends. My thoughts will echo your name until I see you again. These are the words I held back as I was leaving too soon. I was enchanted.
Have I been singing that line wrong my whole life? These are the words I held back. Why does this happen every time I react to a re-recording? I thought it was, these are the words I held back as I was leaving to see I was enchanted to meet you. I'm so sorry. Let's just play that again. If you ever hear the stolen version, listen for that, for what I heard. It sounds like it, okay? Like she's enunciating on purpose this time.
As I was leaving too soon, I was enchanted to meet.
Interesting. Interesting. I can't wait for my friend to make fun of me for this because we always laugh about the lyrics that we misheard. That was one I was unaware of until just this moment.
Please don't be in love with someone else. Please don't have somebody waiting on you. Please don't be in love with someone.
That sounds so good. That. I think she knew she needed to nail that and she did what needed to be done. And now I am sick with nerves because next up is Better Than Revenge. Okay, so I'm just gonna share my thoughts and theories before I play and find out what I've been waiting to find out since 2019. So I feel like Taylor is kind of in a lose-lose situation here. If she hasn't changed the lyric, the media and the general population will come after her with pitchforks. They would view that as a deliberate choice to be like making this statement all these years later by not changing the lyrics, by re-releasing it with that message. However, if she does change it, it's not technically devaluing the original, therefore people will listen to the original, therefore she's gonna lose money and that money will go to those other parties. She had to make a choice between those two and like pick a lesser of those evils. I don't know what it's gonna be. I'm so scared. Let's go into this together, even though you already know. Look, as long as it still rocks, I'm good either way.
Now go stand in the corner and think about what you did.
Wow, firstly, that part is way clearer than in the original. I do know that it is 3 seconds longer than the original version, which makes me nervous. I think she may have changed the lyric. I just hope that if she did, it's a good change. Let's see. I'm also not going on her Instagram or anything today, so maybe she's made a statement about this. Let's find out. Okay, thankfully it already rocks, so I'm good no matter what. Did she say it there? It was really quiet. Yeah, she does. Okay. I feel like the music was overpowering her on this version. You can literally barely hear that. I wonder if that's intentional or not. Interesting.
It starts when it was hot and it was summer and I had it all, I had him right there where I wanted him. She came along, got him alone, and let's hear the applause. She took him faster than you could say sabotage. I never saw it coming, wouldn't have suspected it. She had to know the pain was beating on me like a drum. She underestimated just who she was stealing from. She's not a saint, it's just not what you think. She's an actress, and well, he was a moth to the things she was wrong.
I'm so in shock I couldn't even take in what she said. Okay, she definitely changed the lyrics, but my lyrics say the old one. Look at this. I gotta go to Genius. I literally have no clue what she just said. I think I just blacked out. She changed it. He was a moth to the flame. She was holding the matches. Oh my god. I feel like of all the guesses that we made, I don't know if anyone guessed that. Let's hear that again. Okay, I've had a second. It kind of slaps. It kind of goes hard. I'm sorry, but it's so funny to me that Spotify is still in denial. I hope Taylor knows that when she plays it live, we will all be screaming the other version. Now we just need to pressure her into releasing Better Than Revenge, Taylor's version, Slut Shame edition, like she did with Snow on the Beach, more Lana Del Rey. Not gonna lie though, this version is still hitting extremely hard for me.
She should keep in mind there is nothing I do better than revenge. She looks at life like it's a party and she's on the list. She looks at me like I'm a trend and she's so over it. I think her ever-present frown is a little troubling.
Wait, I'm actually sadder about a little troubling.
I think her ever-present frown is a little troubling. And she thinks I'm psycho cause I like to rhyme her name with things like.
Just quickly, I have always wondered, I don't know what rhymes Taylor would have had for her because Camila Bell, Camila, it's a hard name to rhyme things with. I would love to know where her mind went with that.
They didn't teach you that in prep school, so it's up to me. But no amount of vintage dresses gives you dignity.
Wait, I'm actually sad. I honestly don't care about the lyric change. I'm just sad that you can't hear the little talking bits because they were so fun. I'm gonna scream them anyway.
She's not a saint and she's not what you think. She's an actress. Whoa. He was a moth to the flame. She was holding the matches. Whoa. Soon she's gonna find stealing other people's toys on the playground won't make you many friends. I'm just another thing for you to roll your eyes at, honey. You might have him, but I always get the last She's not a saint and she's not what you think. She's an actress. He was a moth to the flame. She was holding the matches. She's gonna find stealing other people's toys.
I have to say, I don't think the original version was misogynistic because she literally refers to him, the male, as a toy.
See, this one even comes with a phone. See, so he can break up with other dolls.
She's acknowledging the woman's existence as a person. She's like, Joe, he's just a plaything. You and I, we're equals.
Do you still feel like you know what you're doing? 'Cause I don't think you do. Because tell me how much better you are. So you deserve some applause. 'Cause you're so much better. You took him faster than you could say sabotage.
Wow. Honestly, not as bad as I was expecting. She didn't make it a statement about like support women. She didn't rewrite the narrative. It's still saying fuck Joe. Even though you guys are cool now, this was obviously the biggest heartbreak to date at that time. And like her Joe heartbreak spans across 3 albums. We know that this is like a painful thing. So I'm glad that it maintained that kind of rage within the lyrics and within the song. Wow. I am still in shock. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear the beginning again because it was so clear. Her voice, oof.
Now go stand in the corner and think about what you did.
I love heavy metal. Dare I say, sound alone, this version goes harder, right? I just know Camila Bell breathed a sigh of relief today. I did think for a second when we realized that this version, Taylor's version, was 3 seconds longer, she might have added the audio from the Speak Now tour.
Hey, it's me. Leave a message, make it hot.
God, I really need a documentary. I've said this a million times, but I need a behind the scenes documentary movie of the process of Taylor re-recording all of these songs, because like, when is the moment? When did she decide I'm gonna change that lyric? What were the other lyrics she considered? Did she ever consider re-recording it the same way? Were there conversations? Like, I need to know all of this for my own peace and sanity. Also, honestly, it kind of is a perfect lyric change because it puts them both at fault. It's like the original was saying it was all Camila's fault. She's a slut. She stole him. We know that like within within a year, that was not how Taylor felt. So the fact that she's got them both at fault now makes so much more sense, rather than changing the lyric to be like something about her masters. I saw a lot of weird things on Twitter and I was just dreading anything like that. This is kind of perfect. Like I was saying before the song, that means she has essentially chosen to be a better person, or like, I don't think that's really true, but like to update her message and be less misogynistic rather than the money, because people will stream the original. She has chosen to forfeit money. People will still go to the other one, I think. And I like that it involved a little bit about Joe instead, because Joe was kind of missing from the original version of this song. Yeah, it's all she. Whereas now, like, it's like, oh, he did this too. He was a moth to the flame. I like it. I would have been happy if she kept the original, but I'm also really not mad about this. Okay. All right, next we're up to Innocent. What a fall from grace. Yeah. So far, this sounds the most similar. I say that, I'm like 9 seconds in.
I guess you really did it this time.
Oh, she sounds beautiful in this, and she just sounds like clearer, like more at the front of the recording, like crisp, you know?
Left yourself in your pie.
Wait, do I like this song now?
It's alright, just wait and see. Your string of lights is still bright to me. Oh, you're still an innocent.
By the way, me saying that I don't like this song, it's a great song, I just don't like who it's about, and I really think they don't deserve it. And I wonder if this was hard for Taylor to record, because I mean, Kanye barely deserved this forgiveness then. He really doesn't deserve it now, with the revenge porn, the fake leaked phone call, the anti-Semitism. Like, I could go on. It is really hard to listen to a song about forgiving that person, so I just have to pretend it's about everyone else.
You're still an innocent. Did some things you can't speak of.
Yep, he did.
But at night you live it all again.
Honestly, good.
Want to know now that
I know she was still really getting into her vocals at that time, but this is this is a great improvement.
in your firefly catching days, when everything out of reach, someone bigger brought down to you. Alright, just wait and see. Your string of lights is still bright to me. Oh, it's okay, life is a tough crowd. 32 and still growing up loud.
For anyone who doesn't know, Taylor re-recorded this album at 32, which with both this song and Dear John, the age he was when he dated her, is so meaningful, and I'm so glad she did it, and she's so like me for knowing that that was important to do.
Light turns flames to embers. You'll have new September.
By the way, in case anyone doesn't know this, Taylor sampled, or interpolated rather, Innocent on Look What You Made Me Do. Along with obviously I'm Too Sexy, but like I just think it is so powerful to reference the song she wrote about Kanye in another song about Kanye. Her mind.
Times change like the weather. I hope you remember today is never too late to be brand new. It's okay. Life is a tough crowd. 32 and still growing up now. Who you are is not what you did. You're still an innocent. You're still an innocent. Lost your balance on a tightrope. Ooh. It's never too late to get it back.
I actually think I like that version a lot better than the original. Oh my god, and it has Caitlyn on the backing vocals. This album is so special. I forgive her for doing absolutely no promo for it. Okay, next we have Haunted, which is one of the greatest songs of all time. I feel like from this re-recording, people are gonna realize that Haunted and Superman are absolutely superior. They're obviously great, iconic, popular songs, but I feel like not enough people recognize them, and hopefully this will fix that. It's somehow more gothic and orchestral and amazing. Oh my god! Yes! Did you guys hear that? The bell?
You and I walk a fragile line. I have known it all this time, but I never thought I'd live to see it break. Coming over you like it's all a bit. Something's made your eyes go cold. Come on, don't leave me like this. Something's gone terribly wrong. You're all I wanted.
Okay, the drums and guitar are so much louder in this version, so she said like, let's up the rock, let's go.
Stood there and watched you walk away.
If you've been around for a bit, you know what I'm gonna say, but if you're new here, hi, welcome to my theory that this song perfectly matches up with Twilight New Moon. If you know the plot of that movie, listen to this verse and tell me what you think.
Stood there and watched you walk away from everything we had, but I still mean every word I said to you. He will try to take away my pain, and he just might make me smile, but the whole time I'm wishing he was you instead. Come on, don't leave me like this. I thought I had you figured out. Something's gone terribly wrong. You're all I wanted. Come on, don't leave me like this. I thought I had you figured out. Can't breathe whenever you're gone. Can't turn back. Now I'm haunted.
Towards the end of that verse, she was singing it, and I get the feeling she was not angry enough re-recording it, because obviously why would she be? This is a feeling from 13 years ago. I'm gonna need her to really channel that rage for the bridge.
I just know.
Yes, girl. Yeah.
You're not gone. You can't be gone now. Come on, don't leave me like this. I thought I had you figured out. Something's gone terribly wrong. Won't finish what you started.
These new like backing vocal ad-libs, so good.
You and I walk a fragile line. I have known it all this time. Never ever thought I'd see it break. Never thought I'd see it.
She really pulled it together for the end there. I'm so proud. Next up, we're getting back on the Joe Jonas train because it is time for Last Kiss. That July 7th. Oh my god, I love this song. It's so good. Oh, it does sound different though. I like it though, it's kind of more upbeat. Less depressing. This is one of her greatest songs.
I still remember the look on your face, lit through the darkness at 1:58. The words that you whispered for just us to know. You told me you loved me, so why did you go away?
Why did you go away? It's Taylor Swift. I've said it before, I will say it again. I stand by this fact. Joe Jonas inspired some of Taylor's greatest songs of all time.
I do recall now the smell of the rain, fresh on the pavement. I ran off the plane. That July 9th, the beat of your heart, it jumps through your shirt. I can still feel your arms. All that I know is I don't know how to be something you miss. I never thought we'd ever last kiss.
Again, if you didn't see my Everything You Need to Know About Speak Now video, I talk about how I think this song is inspired by or loosely or at least reminds me of Grey's Anatomy, like a plotline in that, and the fact that a lot of this album was written in a journal given to Taylor by a Grey's Anatomy cast member. It's just so full circle and honestly just epitomizes that era.
I do remember the swing of your step, the life of the party. You're showing off again. Roll my eyes and then you pull me in.
Why would I just notice during Last Kiss that I had this picture of Joe Jonas from his pool party that I went to last year? I'm gonna put this face down while I play the rest of this song.
'Cause I love your handshake, meeting my father. I love how you walk with your hands in your pockets. Your name, forever the name on my lips.
Okay, this is so important. Here we go.
So I'll watch your life in pictures like I used to watch you sleep, and I'll keep up with our old friends just to ask them how you are.
Before we go into one of the most important parts of this album, I have always wondered which friends it was of Joe and Taylor's that she kept up with to ask about him. Because besides Selena, and like, you know, Selena dating Nick at the time, I don't really know. I mean, Gigi dated him? I wonder who that was.
Hope it's nice where you are, and I hope the sun shines and it's a beautiful day, and something reminds you you wish you had stayed.
Look, she kind of did it. That shaky breath, you know, she couldn't totally fake it because that emotion is not there anymore, but I think she gave us a little crumb.
Your name, forever the name on my lips.
Terribly sad that she now has two Joes to associate this song and this feeling with. I am honestly surprised that she didn't fake the shaky breath. I guess I don't want it to be fake, but I do kind of want it there. I'll just out of myself when I listen. I'm kind of sad.
Just like our lives.
Okay, I am a little bit sad, but that was overall perfect otherwise. Now I think we're up to Long Live. Yep, I'm scared. Okay, the song that made me bawl my eyes out just mere hours ago. It was the end of a decade, but the start of an age. AKA, it was the end of the original version, and now it's Taylor's version. Let's do this. Wow, it's different. Those drums are not doing that in the original. Okay.
I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind.
Yeah, it's gonna get me no matter what. It's fine, it's
The
good.
time we stood with our shaking hands, the crowds in stands went
I
wild.
have goosebumps again.
You held your head like a hero
Oh my
on a
god.
history book page. Long live the walls we crashed through.
Okay, I swear I can hear Caitlyn on that. I mean, if she was gonna have her bandmates on any song, it would be this one, but I just need to confirm that for myself. Caitlyn and Mike Meadows. Amos. Is there no Paul on this? Guess there's no electric guitar. Sad.
I was screaming, long live all the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. One day we will be remembered.
It's so different.
I said, remember this feeling.
That's the same.
I passed the pictures around. You traded your baseball cap for a crown when they gave us our trophies, and we held them up for our town. And the cynics were outraged, screaming, this is absurd. 'Cause for a moment a band of thieves in ripped up jeans got to rule the world. Long live the walls we crashed through, how the kingdom lights shone just for me and you. I had the time of my life fighting dragons with you.
Fun fact. At the Speak Now tour when I was a kid, I had Long Live lyrics written down my arm like Taylor did, and this song just means so much to me, and oh my god, I'm so glad she did it justice. I think it'll take me a bit of time to build the nostalgic connection to this version because obviously the other one is the one that raised me and that I've had my whole life, but I'm honestly just really, really happy with everything on this album so far, like even more so than Red and Fearless. I think this is the best adaptation so far.
Hold on to spinning around, confetti falls to the ground, make these memories break our fall. We take a moment, promise me this. you'll stand by me forever. But if God forbid fate should step in and force us into a goodbye, if you have children someday, when they point to the pictures, tell them my name, tell them how the clouds spin by, tell them how I hope they shine. On the way through walls we crashed through, I had the time of my life with you. Long live the walls we crashed through, how to keep the light shine for me and you, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid. One day we'll be remembered.
Oh my god, that fade out of her voice. Listen to that again.
We'll be remembered.
Oh my god. The fact that Caitlin is on that track again makes my heart so happy. I was gonna say something corny and I don't know if I should or not, but I'm gonna say it quickly. But listening to that song now makes me think of the connection that I have formed with some of you through this channel and like just through life and the world and meeting you in person or talking online and things like that. And like, it's just brought such a new level of meaningfulness. So thank you for being here on this journey with me, and I love you. Let's go to the next song.
Elevator buttons and morning air.
Wow. Okay, so on the original, I would say she sounds like bored singing those lyrics, and here she sounds dreamy.
Stranger silence makes me wanna take the stairs. My time is theirs. Seems like there's always.
I would argue that this has been slightly more countryfied than hip hop. It, oh my god, was the Hoedown Throwdown an Easter egg that she was doing her country songs and then her hip hop songs? Reputation is next.
They'll judge it like they know about me and you.
Oh yes, girl, sing it.
And the verdict comes from those with nothing else to do. The jury's out. My choice is you.
Just a reminder, they weren't being judgmental. He was twice your age.
Don't you worry your pretty little
Oh,
mind.
yeah.
People throw rocks at things that shine. The water's rough, but this love is ours.
Okay, I feel like so far out of everything, this has had the most girl at home treatment. I actually mean that in a good way this time, because I liked the original. I loved the original Girl at Home. So the new one was a big shock to me. Ours, to me, was kind of just okay. Like, again, maybe because of who it's about, but like I just preferred like the Story of Us or, you know, mine compared to ours. But this version, it's hitting harder for me. I really like the new production.
You never know what people have up their sleeve.
It's Paul on the ukulele. Oh my god. No wonder I love this new production. That's my man.
And you'll say, don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine, and life makes love look hard. The water's rough, but this love is ours. 'Cause I love the gap between your teeth.
Yeah, because that's a trick question. Because I fixed my gap.
'Cause my heart is yours.
Okay.
So don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at things that shine. Water's rough, but this love is ours.
Yeah, that has like really scooted up my list. I don't know if it's higher in my rankings, but I like it a lot more. Okay, I think we are on the final track of the original album, Deluxe, and that is Superman. Personally, I'm just so excited to no longer have to go between the regular Speak Now, old version, and Speak Now Deluxe to get like mine regular version, but then the rest of the songs because I want the deluxe. Like, it was just all over the place.
In the arms of
I just hate the pop remix of mine. It's not how it's meant to sound. I'm a purist, I guess. But anyway, let us listen to Superman and then we're into the vaults. Once more, I just have to remind everyone, if you think this is about Taylor's dad, please go and watch my video about this album. Thank you so much, because I've just been getting so many more comments about that lately and it's just not true. By the way, if you guys have been here since my red Taylor's version reaction, this is the same candle. I thought it would be really special if I used the same one again, and so that just feels very symbolic today. Now, let me just go on record as saying I'm a Superman stan, and I hope that this new Taylor's version helps bring a bunch of new people around, because so many of my friends hate it and just don't appreciate it, and I personally do. So I'm not saying that makes me better than you, it just means I have better taste than you. Oh yeah, still a banger.
Tall, dark, and Superman.
I do just have to laugh at the people that continually insist in my comments that this is about her dad. Guys, listen to the lyrics.
He's got his mother's eyes, his father's ambition. I wonder if he knows how much that I miss him. I always forget to tell you I love you. I love you forever. I watch Superman fly away. I'll be right here on the ground when you come back down.
It's not lost on me that I said I don't like, you know, Ours because of who it's about, and yet I can jam out to this song. Sometimes I can have my willful ignorance, and that's fine. I never really noticed, but that's kind of a bit of a John Mayer guitar too. Oh, she's so good.
Something in his deep eyes has me saying he's not about like his reputation, and I can't hear one single word they say.
Those lyrics are so hard to hear in hindsight.
I love you from the very first day. I watched Superman fly away when you come back down. I watched you fly around the world, and I hope you don't take some other girl. Don't forget, far away, but I never let you go. I'm love struck, looking out the window.
Honestly, me on a plane, just forever love struck looking out the window. Doesn't matter who, doesn't mean if it's a boyfriend or someone I just saw in the airport. I am forever love struck and looking out the window.
Wishing the call was from you. 'Cause I loved you from the very first day. I watched Superman fly away and come back down.
That definitely sounds really like nice and similar to the original one in a good way. Like it didn't need to have anything changed, and it didn't. So thank you, Taylor. Now it is time for me to hear 6 brand new Taylor Swift songs. So let's just adjust this situation for a sec. Okay, I apologize if this lighting is weird, but this is the part that I'm most excited for. I'm up to the vault tracks. So I'm assuming that the vault tracks will be produced by Jack and Aaron. I do want to just check though. Wait, Joe Russo on the drums? Like the Marvel guy? I'm not waiting any longer. It's time to open the vault, beginning with Electric Touch featuring Fall Out Boy. Now, Fall Out Boy were one of my first concerts as a kid, so this was always a dream of mine that I didn't think would happen. I was like, it's great that we got them singing together at the Victoria's Secret show. It's a pipe dream. It was a 2010 vibe, but that's done now. And yet here we are. I have no idea what this is gonna sound like, but I'm so excited. Let's listen to Electric Touch featuring Fall Out Boy. Why does that sound kind of country? I know this is on Speak Now, but I was not expecting that from Fall Out Boy. Oh my god, it just hit me that there might be more country in this vault. Oh my god, okay. I have to pay close attention because from here on out, I don't know the words, obviously.
Just breathe, just relax, it'll be okay. Just an hour till your car's in the driveway. Just the first time ever hanging out with you tonight.
This sounds so 2010. Oh my god, I love it. I'm like 2 lines in and I already love this song.
Got my money on things going badly. Got a history of stories ending sadly. Still hoping that the fire won't burn me just one time. All I know is this could either break my heart or bring it back to life. Got a feeling your electric touch, and I want you now. Wanna need you forever.
It kind of is about sex, right? And I want you now, wanna need you forever in the heat of your electric touch. Okay. If I know Taylor, and I think I do, this next verse will have Patrick. It's whether we get a little bit of Fall Out Boy or a lot. Let's see.
I've been left in the rain, lost and pining. I'm trying hard not to look like I'm trying. Cause every time I tried hard for love, it fell apart.
Why do I feel like I'm 13 again at a Fall Out Boy show? Oh my god. Let's go. Let's go, Patrick.
I've gotten used to no one calling my phone.
Why am I like rocking out so hard to the saddest lyrics? I've gotten used to no one calling my phone. I've gotten accustomed to sleeping alone. Oh, I'm so happy I have like a bit of pop punk Taylor in my life again.
Just one time. Just one time. All I know is this could either bring me down or maybe back to life. I want you now. Wanna need you forever.
Oh, that melody sounds a lot like another Taylor Swift song. If anyone knows what I mean or like what it is, let me know.
Wanna need you forever.
I've got no clue.
In the heat of your electric touch. I was thinking just one time. Just one. Maybe the stars align. Just one. And maybe I call you mine. Maybe the moment's right. It's 8:05 and I see.
It's 8:05? 8:05. Only 2 a.m., 3 a.m. and 1:58 exist in the Taylor Swift universe. 8:05 is a new one. 8:05. 8 plus 5. 13. Of course. Of course. That's kind of interesting. There's a similar flow, I mean, at least lyrically, to this and Everything Has Changed. All I know is newfound grace. Okay, this might be the most delusional thing I've ever said, but the Jonas Brothers have a song called 705. And at the beginning she said, just an hour till your car's in the driveway. So like, she was writing this song at 7:05, right? Because then at 8:05, he arrives. Is this another Joe Jonas banger? Is this about Mr. Perfectly Fine? If you didn't see my video ranking every Jonas Brothers song, 7:05 is one of my all-time favorites. So thank you, Taylor. I needed this. Wow, I can't believe you did that for me. Okay, all right, next up we have When Emma Falls in Love, which I feel I could go one of two ways. The two Emmas that I think of, obviously it could be neither, but the two Emmas that I think of are Emma Stone, who Taylor was very close friends with at the time of writing this record. And I don't want to be too presumptuous or like optimistic, but I think this was when Emma and Andrew fell in love, Andrew Garfield. So if this is a song about them, I mean, that would be amazing. But the other option is the Jane Austen novel. Emma, I think, I haven't read it, but I feel like that's a thing. And we know Taylor loves her Jane Austen, her literary references, her classics. So could be either of that. I can't think of a third Emma. Like, it's not going to be about Emma Roberts, Emma Watson. All right, I guess it's time to find out. When Emma Falls in Love. If this is slow, my friend Emma is getting married in September and this could be her walk down the aisle song. Emma, I'm hoping for you.
When Emma falls in love, she paces the floor, closes the blinds and locks the door.
Okay, wait, this kind of reminds me of, what's that one unreleased song? Is it Me and Britney? Kind of sounds like that. I'm definitely getting Me and Britney vibes.
She waits and takes her time, cause Little Miss Sunshine always thinks it's gonna.
Little Miss Sunshine. I know this is saying it's about Emma, but like these lyrics are very close to things that Taylor has said about herself. Paces the floor, like now I'm pacing back and forth. Emma falls in love, she calls up her mum, and your mum is waiting up and you're thinking he's the one. Like, there are a lot of similarities and parallels here. Little Miss Sunshine always thinks it's gonna rain. He was sunshine, I was midnight rain, paint me a blue sky, then go back and turn it to rain. One thing that is typically true with the vaults is we sometimes see lyrics that were either unused or recycled. Like she used Casually Cruel in Mr. Perfectly Fine, didn't release it, so then used used it in All Too Well. We've got My Castle's Crumbled Overnight, and then I have no idea what's gonna happen in Castle's Crumbling.
When Emma falls in love, I know that boy won't
This just really sounds like a song from Debut. Like, it sounds like it would be on Debut.
ever be the same. She's the kind of girl that you can't put down.
Now it sounds more Speak Nowish. It's got a bit of Enchanted Story of Us energy.
You grew up in a small town,
Small town.
and all the bad boys would be good boys if they only had a chance to love her. And to tell you the truth, sometimes I wish I was her.
Interesting. To tell you the truth, sometimes I wish I was her.
If you could be one other person for a day, who would you be? I would be Emma Stone. She's one of my really, really good friends.
Taylor was already so jaded at this young age. She's saying like, when I fall in love, I do it all wrong. It's messy, things go wrong, I doubt. But when Emma falls in love, it's great, it's positive, it works.
It's all on her face, hangs in the air like stars in outer space.
Oh, I love that.
When Emma falls in love, she disappears.
Oh my god, that just sounded so much like I'd Lie.
When Emma falls in love, it's all on her face. You got the keys to me, I love each freckle on your face. When she's alone, she takes on the pain and bears it on her own.
Damn, girl.
When Emma falls in love, she's in it for keeps. She won't walk away unless she knows she absolutely has to leave. And she's the kind of girl that you can't put down. And all the bad boys would be good boys if they
That one line, all the bad boys would be good boys, reminded me so much of John Mayer's cover of Free Fallin'.
Well, she's so New York when she's in LA.
What in the comeback B here is this?
She'll call you out. She'll put you in your place. When Emma falls in love, I'm learning.
Sounds like Emma is an argumentative, antithetical dream girl, and Taylor sees herself as a pathological people pleaser.
Emma met a boy with eyes like a man. Turns out her heart fits right in the palm of his hand.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my god.
Now he'll be her shelter when it rains.
That also definitely sounds like Mary's song.
I'll be 87, you'll be 89. Little does he know, his whole world's about to change.
Yes, Sparkle.
She's the kind of girl that you can't put down. Like if Cleopatra grew up in a small town. Sometimes I wish I was her.
Wow. That's a very different I wish that was me to the one we get in Speak Now, where Speak Now is saying, I wish I was in her place because she's got the guy that I want. When Emma falls in love, she's saying, I wish that I loved the way Emma does. Do we think that's about Emma Stone? Little Miss Sunshine always thinks it's gonna rain. That was one of the most wholesome, sweet, like adorable songs I've ever heard. Okay, next we have I Can See You. What the fuck?
Toto, I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm so excited to go back to my video with my like predictions about these vault tracks and see what I thought, because I just know I'm gonna be wrong. Where is this song going? Why is that like the sexy version of the Mine intro?
You brush past me in the hallway and you don't think I can see it.
Oh, this is a sexy song. This is a Jack Antonoff song. Interesting, let's start that again.
What would you do if I went to touch you now? What would you do if they never found us out?
Once again, I have chills. Thematically, this is giving I Know Places.
Made up. So cause I can see you waiting down the hall from me. I can see you up against the wall with me. What would you do, baby, if you only
no way Taylor's sexiest song of all time was a Speak Now vault. I can see you up against the wall with me. Oh my goodness, I'm blushing. We all know Taylor can write sexy songs. We've heard Reputation. But can I just remind you that this is the Taylor that wrote this album? The girl that was on tour for Fearless. I would have loved to have heard the conversation between her and her team when she wanted to put this on the album, because I know there would have been some words.
I really am not trying to be a prude here, but if I'm the mom of a 10-year-old girl in the audience, there were just a couple of moves there that I would be like,
No, you're right. You're
get
right.
out looking at this.
What would you do, baby, if you only knew that I can see you?
About how this wasn't like appropriate for her image at the time or her fans or whatever, but oh my god. I need to see this on a movie soundtrack immediately.
Watchful eyes on us, so it's best that we move fast and keep quiet. You won't believe half the things I see inside my head.
Damn, girl.
Wait till you see half the things that haven't happened yet.
How did baby teenage Taylor write this song? Oh my god.
What would you do if I went to touch you now? What would you do if they never found us out? What would you do? So, cause I can see you waiting down the hall from me. I can see you up against the wall on the floor. I can see you.
I could see you throw your jacket on the floor. It's funny because before this song, besides Sparks Fly, I think it was State of Grace that had the first references to maybe taking off their clothes. Is that right? Damn, I could see you throw your jacket on the floor. I could see you make me want you even more. Oh my god. Let's have a sexy bridge. This doesn't sound like anything Taylor has ever done before. Wow. I can see you in your suit and your necktie. So dignified in your well-pressed suit. This song is not being written about Joe Jonas.
I can see you in my addiction. You can see me as a secret mission. Hide away.
Let's just say, if this was about Taylor being a teenager, this man that she worked with, like keeping it professional, and him being in his 30s, and I could see you being my addiction, you can see me as a secret mission. It's giving me All Too Well flashbacks.
Hide away and I will stop behaving myself.
I don't know what I expected, but it was not this.
I can see you waiting down the hall from me. I can see you up against the wall with me. But I can see you, I can see you, baby.
We got Jack on that song. I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense actually. If Andrea was uncomfortable with some of the moves on stage back then, I think even on the Speak Now tour, I don't want to imagine her hearing this for the first time. Oh my god. Okay, next we have possibly my most anticipated vault track, Castles Crumbling, featuring Hayley Williams. I think Hayley has said that this is something to do with both of them growing up in like the limelight and kind of being famous. So I suppose this could be the nothing new of this album. Let's find out. Oh my god, what a change from the last song. I feel like I'm in the lobby of like a nice tropical resort. Oh, is this gonna be sad?
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
Once I had an empire in a golden age. I was held.
Isn't that the deleted, rewritten Cardigan lyric? Something in a gold age, sneak into my birdcage.
But I knew you, living in a gold age, sneak into my birdcage. I used to be great. They used to cheer when they saw my face.
What do you mean Used to. You're only on your third album. Oh my god. Wow. It was really hard back then, wasn't it, Taylor?
I have fallen from grace, and I feel like my castle's crumbling down, and I watch all my bridges burn to the ground, and you don't want to know me. I will just let you down. You don't wanna know me now.
It took me a second to register what she was saying. That is one of the saddest lyrics I've ever heard her write. You don't want to know me, I would only let you down. Ouch. You don't want to know me, I will just let you down. You don't want to know me now. Oh my god. Okay, I'm ready for Hailey. I wasn't ready for this.
Once I was the great hope for a dynasty. Crowds would hang on my words, and they trusted me.
The power of Taylor and Hailey singing together. Back in this time, like, being a fan of both Paramore and Taylor was so much fun. There is such a big crossover between Taylor Swift fans and like emo fans because both are just great at storytelling and songwriting. I don't know why I just got so emotional hearing Hailey say once I was the great hope for a dynasty, because a lot of emo music, and I guess that kind of genre, is about being a voice for the outsiders that feel like they don't necessarily have anyone or belong anywhere. So once I was the great hope for a dynasty, crowds would hang on my words and they trusted me. God damn, is that true?
Faith was strong, but I pushed it too far. I held that grudge.
Oh my god, what?
Till it tore me apart. Once I left, tried to help, so I ran them off. And here I sit alone behind walls of regret.
Oh my
Says that
god.
I never kept, and I feel like my castle's crumbling down. You don't wanna know me now.
This sounds a little bit like Haunted, which I love.
My frozen friends watch my rain and
I'm not laughing at Taylor, I'm laughing at myself because it sounded like she said, my frozen friends. My foes and friends. Not a time for laughter, so sorry.
smoke billows from my ships in the harbor. People look at me like I'm a monster.
Oh my god, it's like anti-hero. I'm just trying to remember what had happened at this point in time that could inspire her to write a song like this, because yes, there was a lot of the misogynistic slut shaming, but I do think that came more in the Red period rather than her writing this as a result of the Fearless album. I wonder if it was like the Kanye situation and people turning on her for that. There was a time when people began to say Taylor Swift loves to play the victim and, you know, can't admit that she's the problem or something like that, so people look at me like I'm a monster. Damn.
At the palace front gates used to chant my name. Now they're screaming that they hate me.
Oh my god, I don't hate you, girl.
Never wanted you to hate me.
Oh, the pain!
My castle's crumbling down, and I watch all my bridges burn to the ground.
I feel like if she had released this on the album at the time, it would have been her most authentic and open and real song to date. Like I can't think of anything more vulnerable. I mean, you know, things like Dear John, yes, but she was singing about another person. This is a lot. I'm so sad baby Taylor felt this way. Oh my god.
You don't wanna know me
Oh my god. She's saying once I had an empire. Ugh. Taylor! Well, it is certainly fitting that she brought back Castles Crumbling, My Castles Crumbled Overnight, back in rep, because that's exactly what happened to her and the phrase was already there and it was just so fitting. But yes, this is the girl that wrote This Is Me Trying and Mirrorball and The Archer and Nothing New and The Lucky One. But she wrote this first at a younger age. Oh my god! Oh, that makes me so sad. I kind of wish we had a little bit more Hailey on that song, but I will take it because it's a lot more than other artists have had. So thank you, Taylor. I'm so deeply jealous of everyone that gets or had Paramore as their opening act for the Eras tour. I'm so excited for Sabrina. You guys know I love her. She was literally my prediction for us, but so was Paramore, and I love Hailey, and it's fine. Next we have Foolish One.
My cards are on the table. Yours are in.
We have a country pop! Let's go!
Already got plans and chances.
As soon as I pressed play, this reminded me of hearing I Bet You Think About Me for the first time, and just what a relief that was.
I will talk myself to sleep again. Tension to keep my hopes too high.
This is a 2000s classic bop. This is the very first night of the album. At
Thoughts
least for
forget
me.
to mention when something's really not right.
Yep.
And I will block out these voices of reason in my head.
Yep, lock them out, girl. Where are we
And
going?
the voices say you are not the exception. You will never learn your lesson. Foolish one, stop checking your mailbox for confessions aloud. You will take the long way. You will take the long way down.
So jaded.
You know how to keep me waiting. I know how to act like I'm fine. Don't know what to call this situation, but I know I can't call you mine. And it's delicate, but I will do my best to seem bulletproof.
Two references to Taylor Swift songs in one line. It's delicate.
'Cause I know that it's delicate.
And I will do my best to seem bulletproof.
Soldier, I'm not bulletproof. Now you know. When my head is on your shoulder, it starts thinking you'll come around. But coffee every morning while you're watching the news.
So this is the flip side of Mine. It's like looking into the future, being like, oh, maybe this time it'll work out. But in this version, she's like, no, Taylor, stop thinking that. Don't be so naive. Love doesn't work out.
And the voices say you are not the exception.
Mine is literally about how every example of love in her world has failed, and that maybe they'll be the ones that just happen to make it and they'll be different. And now she's saying, no, you're not the exception. Did this come out after Paramore's The Only Exception?
And the voices in my head are telling me why.
Tell me why!
'Cause you got her on your arm and me in the wings.
Joe Jonas. Uh-huh.
I'll get your longing glances, but she'll get your ring. And you will say you
she did.
had the best of intentions.
Something about Mr. Perfectly Fine with his apology. Yep.
And maybe I will finally learn my lesson. Foolish one, stop checking your mailbox for confessions of love. I should have been walking out. The day is gonna come for your confessions of love. He just wasn't the one.
Is it just me, or does that exactly mirror what Taylor said on Ellen?
You know what? It's like when I find that person that is right for me and he'll be wonderful. And when I look at that person, I'm not even going to be able to remember the boy who broke up with me over the phone in 25 seconds when I was 18.
I'm so glad she ended that on a positive note. Hearing that song at this age, when I had never experienced love or like dating or anything, would have emotionally destroyed me, because I was like such a hopeless romantic and like believed in just these fairy tale things. And so to hear this and be like, no, you're a foolish one sitting around for confessions of love, they ain't ever gonna come, I would have been like, oh shit, okay. All right, guys, we are on to the final song of today, which is Timeless, which is quite interesting because if any of you were around back in the day, Timeless was something that we kind of knew about. I think it was a website at some point, but I have no clue what the song is about, so let's give it a listen. Country? It's gonna be a love song, surely. About love, their love being timeless.
Down the block there's an antique shop, and something in my head said stop.
This has such fearless energy.
So I walked in. On the counter was a cardboard box, and the sign said photos 25 cents each. Black and white, saw a 30s bride and two lovers laughing on the porch of the first house. The kind of love that you only find once in a lifetime, the kind you don't put down. And that's when I called you, and it's so hard to explain, but in those photos I saw us instead.
Oh my god.
And somehow I know that you and I would have found each other. In another life you still would have turned my head, even if we'd met on a crowded street in 1944 and you were headed off to fight in the war.
This is essentially Starlight before she wrote Starlight.
I would have read your love letters every single night and prayed to God you'd be coming home alright.
Genius is saying Taylor's grandfather Dean fought in World War II. We know that she's referenced him in Epiphany. I wonder if this is a similar theme.
Even in a different life you still would have been mine. We would have been timeless.
I love this.
I had to smile when it caught my
That kind of flow sounded like, these days I haven't been sleeping.
age. Couple in the driveway holding hands on the way to a dance, and the date on the back said 1958. That's when I came upon a book covered in cobwebs. Story of
Oh my god, I thought she was gonna say story of us.
they fell in love like we did in the 1500s off in a foreign land, and I was forced to marry another man. You still would have been mine. We would have been timeless. Time breaks down your mind and body. Don't you let it touch your soul.
That is such a sweet sentiment. Time breaks down your mind and body. Don't you let it touch your soul. She's saying, I don't really care about you physically aging. It is your soul, the person that you are, that I love. Oh.
The story started when you said hello in a crowded room a few short years ago. And sometimes there's no proof, you just know you're always gonna be mine. We're gonna be. I'm gonna love you when our hair is turning gray. We'll have a cardboard box of photos of the life we made, and you'll say, oh my, we really were timeless. Down the block there's an antique shop, and something in my head said stop, so I walked in.
I love when she does that. That's something that Taylor does a lot, and I am such a fan of it. I just think it's so sweet when you end the song the same way that it started, and the inside is like the sandwich filling the story that happened in between. That was so sweet. That was such a perfect outro, especially for an album like Speak Now, where she's really, I don't know, just being so honest about her heartbreaks and vulnerable experiences. To end on such a dedicated love song is such a beautiful choice. I wonder if that was also inspired by Marjorie and her grandparents' love. I know there's a lot of jokes about this these days, but there is something so nostalgic about that kind of old love, that classic love. Yes, not everything was perfect at that time, but just something about men going off to war. No, I don't know, maybe I'm just a sucker for an old classic love story. If you guys like that song, I highly recommend watching The Best of Me. Yes, I'm a Nicholas Sparks girly. It's corny, but I love it. I also feel like that would be a really beautiful wedding song. Not as good as Crazier, but I will wait for Crazier Taylor's version to get married. Wow, so on this vault, we've got like really sweet, wholesome love and like horny Taylor. I cannot believe we have Speak Now Taylor's version. I would love to hear what your favorite vault song is, what you think my favorite vault song is. Which song do you think improved the most from the old stolen version to Taylor's version? And if there are any that you feel like, you know, maybe need to grow on you, Let me know about those too. I have no issue with people saying that they don't like a song. I think that's totally fine. You're allowed to not like a song. So if that is the case, let me know which one. I feel very, very happy about this album and this re-recording. I think she did a beautiful job, did it justice. Thank you guys so much for being here. Also, we just hit 90,000 subscribers, which is insane because I was just saying that we hit 70. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Like, it truly means the world to me. It's such a weird experience listening to Speak Now again when I didn't really have anyone at the time in my life that loved Taylor in that same way, and it definitely wasn't cool to do so. It's just different this time around, and it's really nice to be less alone, I guess. So thank you for being here with me. I feel like today I listened to the album, but I had my younger self here with me as well, and that's just been really nice and really healing, except for Never Grow Up. That was harmful, not healing, and I probably will never listen to it again, but you know, that's fine. Oh my god, I just can't stop smiling. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps me out. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. My Instagram and everything will be down below. I can't wait to go on Instagram and Twitter and talk to you all about this album. I just can't believe we have it. Anyway, if you made it all the way to the end, please put this emoji in your comment because you're a real one. I love you. I will see you guys all next time. Bye.
Every single night.